Hi. Almost forgot to press the button there. Getting rid of all the extra notifications that I've got on my phone. 'Cause I've got a lot. Okay. So I'm just gonna jump straight in. We are doing part 2 of Strange Horticulture. I've gotten over the fact that this is in Cumbria. Still weird though. So, day 6, Wednesday. Obviously, we start by saying hello to the cat. Right, just what I didn't do. Now, part of my brain is going, right, put these in alphabetical order. As well as but then also it's like that would take too long. I hope everything's that I'll keep it to these sort of few shelves here. Then I can keep things relatively organized. That's the hope anyway. Whether or not it will actually happen remains to be seen. Okay, I'm just gonna turn this down a little bit more. It's coming through a little loud on my it was coming through a little loud on my headphones. And once again, pet the cat. Okay, Eleanor Bremer is up first. The insects make the salt marshes uninhabitable. People stay away and not much grows there, but I know where to find an unusual plant. I've drawn you a map in case you decide it's worth your time. Okay. Right, that's the map. Where's me book? There's me book. Always gotta have the book out. Right, let's have a look. Okay, that looks like it's up here. Yeah. Okay. The air is thick with flying, biting insects, an unbearable plague. I fight against it for mere moments before I am overwhelmed. If only I had some blue winter to keep them at bay. So, do I have winter boar? Actually, what am I doing? Check the book. I don't... Oh, I haven't identified it yet. Okay, also known as blue aloe or blue winter after its cool blue-grey flowers. Winter boar is a hardy plant often found growing in extreme cold environments. The rubbery leaves make an effective insect repellent when applied to the skin. Okay. The only one that's kind of blue-green is this one. Okay, that says it's soft and feathery, so it's not that one. Grey-blue. Okay, I'm gonna try this one. Yes! And I have an entry on Dranthium. A plant with powerful mind-altering abilities. Those who inhale smoke from burning its long, sharp leaves elevate their awareness to levels otherwise unachievable. Some know Dranthium as green eye, a name derived from the telltale sign of overdose where even the whites of the eyes take on a green tint. Okay. The blue winter saves my skin from the swirling mass of insects, but the swirling mass of insects is so thick in places it's hard to see. At length, I come across what I came for and hurry away. So I have a new plant. I can move Winterbore up onto a shelf. Actually, I could put it on there rather than have it. And then I could sort of bring them all under here. It's like I'm at least creating some space for when new flowers pop in. Or new plants, rather, because they're not all flowers. Several mushrooms, some of the ferns. Okay. Okay, I can put them up away. Okay, we have Bethany Coleman again. Thank you for your help and discretion earlier. The Sisterhood is grateful, but the news that the Arda was poisoned with gilded dendra has everyone worried. As it should. The temporary acting Arda is panicking. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but one of the sisters has gone missing. A runaway girl called Thea that we took in a few years ago. Oh, that's not good. I remember trying to find her sister. Charlotte remembered that the Jacob's Worth plant is said to help locate people. Oh, okay, that can go in the archive because that's done. Okay, Jacob's Worth. Do I have that? Okay. People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of the Jacob's Worth, but it's its leaves that have the most interesting properties. It is said they will point the way towards any person you wish to locate, and has been used successfully to find many a lost wanderer out on the fells. So, I need something that has this leaf pattern on it. Let me just have a look. Okay. The leaves seem to have a mind. Okay. A mind of their own. Yes. Jacob's Worth. We now have Solomon's Scepter. Also known alarmingly as Hell's Gate, and sometimes Solomon's Scorn. The flowers of the plant are commonly used in witchcraft and other satanic practices. Many sweet-smelling small flowers grow along the stem. Okay, so now that we've identified that one, it can go up here. Okay. Okay, it's my wife's birthday and I wanted to get her something special. Good for you. There was one she used to love as a child, but she hasn't been able to find any in years. It's sort of bulb-like and has a strong smell to it, but in a good way. Oh, and this flower is more like lots of little flowers. Okay, let's light purple flowers smell is alluring. So it could be this. I've also got this one here. It just says dark purple flowers. There's nothing about the smell of this one. these are all... I'm leaning towards this one here. Okay, not what I was looking for. It's not that one. This one maybe? Nope, and I'm toast. Right, what's the puzzle this time? Is it stone again? Yep, broken stone. Okay, these two fit together. These two fit together. Okay, take that one out just now. That's not right. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, let's stuff this together. Maybe this one? Oh yeah, that fits. No. No, that's not it. Is it this? No, that's not gonna work. That's why I couldn't get the pieces to fit together. They were sitting at the wrong angle. And I am restored. Whew, okay. So yeah, it's this one that says it's lots of little plants together that kind of smell sort of bulb-like, has a strong smell but in a good way, and the flower is more like lots of little flowers. Ah, okay, I think that's where I went wrong, because these are not necessarily bulb-shaped. There is this one. But no noticeable odor, and he makes a point of saying this has got a strong smell to it. So I'm wondering if it's maybe one of the ones I already know. So I'm going back through, seeing if there is sort of anything else that I can I'm kind of wondering actually if it might be. No, it wouldn't be Mewtwo, would it? No, it's the wrong shape. And that's me at the end of the book, so... For the description, I want forest camphor. Really? Okay, a cluster of... so many flowers, right, which ones? Hey, there we go. That was that. Pickaxe. Okay, Ennis Aylford. I've had our eye on you for some time now. Okay. Join us. Praise the Dendro. Okay, we've been given a letter. I represent a group called the Seeds of Redemption. Your expertise would be very useful to us, and we have much to offer in return. Let us know we can count on you by leaving a single St. John's poppy flower outside the Sadgill Church before Friday. Do not make the mistake of ignoring us. Praise the Dendro. Well, that's not creepy in the slightest. Oh, Verona Green's back. I have returned from Swinside. I must admit I was hoping for more to go on, but there are certainly signs of a ritual having been performed at the stone circle. And the poor victim, well, the less said about him, the better. Reuben had it right though, obviously. I have the beginnings of a theory, but I'd like to run some tests on a sample of the gilded dendra. I don't have that identified. That's not it. Nope. Smells rotten. Now there was one. What was it menacing? Staying well clear. There was one where it said the leaves did leave a little bit of a sting. Yeah, fingers ache from. Yeah, Gilodendra. I just remember the one of them said that that whenever it was sort of handled, it was like painful. Okay, Maiden Sorrow. Rubbing the soft leaves of this plant between one's finger and thumb is said to prevent the mind from wandering, providing a focusing effect. The flowers of this plant droop mournfully, but it is among the thorns along its stem that are thought to lend it its name. Right, so the gilded dendra goes all the way up here. Okay, who's next? Anne Wood. My aunt died 2 weeks ago and I inherited her house. I've been sifting through her possessions and last night I found something unusual. In a forgotten corner of the attic, I found a coffin. More unusual still, it was bound by strong vines, so strong that I cannot cut through them. I immediately thought of your shop. You know about plants, right? Okay, Royal Gentia. Which one's that again? See, this is why I'd thought about putting them in alphabetical order. So that I could... So that stuff like this would be, like, easy to find. When people want a specific... flower. Okay, sometimes called Everheart, the pink flowers of this Royal Gentian are made up of 2 kidney-shaped petals. Do I even have that? Right. This is the Everheart thing. Because it's also known as Everheart. Okay, she lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east. So wait, let me pull up the map. So, where's that card again? There we go. Okay. She lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. Let's go with this one. And then 3 miles to the east. So, if I open up the map and click on this part here. There? Why these plants try and get it? Nope, pick up the thing. Right. Are there any more abbeys? Because I immediately went there because that's the only one I could remember. Over there for a second. Right, we've got any more abbeys? I don't think we do. Okay, why did I come here? Yeah, I know. I was hoping for a different hint. I was hoping for a different hint to try and find this plant. Because I don't think there's any other abbeys on the map. Right, let me double check the card. So, the card said she lived She lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. That's here, Egremont Castle. Because the only abbey I can see is Calder Abbey. Because there's a few more castles, but there's no... I'm not seeing any more abbeys, and there's nothing under there because that's another castle, but no abbey. We've got... She buried her husband 3 miles to the east. And 3 miles is 3 squares. So each square is a mile. Which is making me think it's somewhere round about that mountain. I'm not having a lot of luck. In locating it. And I only get that one hint to look at the clue card. Because it directly references the plant. Okay, it uses a different name, but it's the same plant. What am I getting wrong? Because if I press the hint again, yeah, another look at that clue card, maybe that will make... I genuinely don't know. I'm gonna have to look this up because I honestly don't know. Right. Right, I've got the square I need to look at. Because I literally just typed in what square is Royal Gentian. So it's I have the square. It said square B4. Okay. There we go. That's all I wanted. Yeah, okay, that's Royal Gentia. That's the one we want. Okay, we've got another book entry. Elderfinium. The petals of this flower can be brewed to create an antidote to Dendros miasma, a deadly poison that causes the blood to slowly turn black, resulting in a painful death. It has an intoxicating scent similar to that of Solomon's scepter. Bed again. Oh. Okay, we get another card. What have we got this time? 5 miles south of the tallest but one, it grows in peace in the midday sun. Okay. Before she left, she returned to her hiding place and carefully retrieved the book, her excitement building as she did. She couldn't articulate what was so alluring to her about the book, but by now it had become an obsession. So we have this new clue card. 5 miles south of the tallest but one. Okay, that has got to mean the hills. Okay. My brain immediately went Scaffold Pike as the tallest. Just want to double check. Yeah, Blackcomb 600. Oh, no, hang on. Okay. Because I thought tallest but one would be Great Gable, but it's not. Tallest but one is Bowfell. So. Okay, a dense fog obscures my way. I stumble out of the onto the great slab, a tilted sheet of rock that seems to slope into the abyss below. Moss, lichen, and tufts of grass flourish in the cracks, but little else. Okay. Oh. Okay, I was able to strip away the swift snare's vines and lift the lid with more than a little trepidation, I'll admit. To my relief, but also disappointment, the coffin contained nothing but dust. At least that's what I thought at first, but when I looked closer, I discovered a golden amulet embedded in the grey ash. On the back of the amulet is with an inscription that says, "With Solomon's scepter I awake." Okay, let's have a look at the description for Solomon's scepter. Okay. So this is what it looks like. I don't know if that's one I have. No, because the watering can's always at the end, so... Yeah, sweet smelling small flowers grow along the stem. I don't know if I have that. Okay, it's saying that I do. Okay, smells faintly of wood smoke. Berries. Dark blue flowers, smells like sweet rhubarb. Smells rotten. Red fruits, long leaves. Okay, mushroom like red plant. Okay, wait. Hang on. This could be it. Yes! Okay, we have another big entry. Long vericund. Sometimes called Witch's Remedy, the long vericund is believed to lift curses. Small leaves grow in pairs along the stem. Okie doke. Okay, 5 miles south of the taller... Ah, that's where I went wrong. I didn't do the south bit. Okay, so, just double check. The tallest but one is Bowfell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes! Okay. The forest here is lush and vibrant. The birdsong feels enchanting like the call of sirens. Nestled in the undergrowth, under the shade of a birch tree, a plant grows. have a new plant. Whoa! Okay. That's a looker. What does the inspection say about it? A large blue flower with an odd protrusion. Failed those. Okay. Hey, it's the postie. Heard a shepherd got killed by some wild beast up near the Swinside Stone Circle. They say it slaughtered half his flock as well. People around here don't seem too bothered, but it's got them panicked down Foxfield way. Okay, so we have a letter. Kentmere Eye. Okay, where's that? Okay, I'm not entirely sure what that means. Hang on. What about the River Kent? I'll just move on to the next customer. Okay, Verona. Well, this is getting interesting. I was able to confirm that it was indeed gilded dendra that was used at the Swinside ritual site. That's a worrying sign. It's a plant that is used in several of the darker incantations. And it can't be a coincidence that the very same plant was used to poison the Arda. There must be a connection between this other murder and the Sisterhood. I need some mental clarity to think it through some more. Some maiden sorrow would help a lot. Okay. Now, I think I must... do I have that one already labelled? No, I do not. Okay. That looks kind of like it. It's got thorns along the stem. It kind of droops. Yes. Okay, red ebony. The plant is said to uncover that which is hidden, including buried treasure and secret writings. The red ebony is extremely rare and not well studied. Blood has been spilled over this plant, which is where the red part of the name is believed to come from, since, confusingly, the large flower is in fact blue. Yeah, so what does Kentmere Eye mean? Because there's Kentmere. I'm not sure what it means. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to make a trip to Black Combe. Verona noticed something at the Swinside site that's had me pondering. A piece of slate with a symbol drawn on it in black. Can't think of anywhere else around there where you'd get slate from. That, and Bradley Miller keeps insisting he saw something up at Black Combe. But then again, Bradley Miller does claim that fairies stole his wheelbarrow. If I'm going to spend a night out in the hills, I want some eyebright. Take some eyebright with me. Okay. So that's our next plant. Eyebright. Okay, take care not to touch a brightly coloured thorn. Oh, hang on, brightly coloured thorns. As soon as it said brightly coloured thorns, it's like, well, the thorns on this are yellow. You don't get... Okay, we have wild coal. Purple berries are recommended by physicians in place of the hair of the dog mentality as a tonic for those suffering the effects of having drunk too much the night before. There are some who consider wild coal a sacred plant, perhaps owing to its rarity, and claim that it is bad luck to pick berries from it. Interesting. But yeah, I've also got a hangover cure that I used. It's called Red Cola, and also my genetics. Forest bear. Okay, does it ever stop raining? No, it's Cumbria, mate. You get used to it. Well, technically it's Lake District, but it's still Cumbria. We have a reputation in town for knowing about unusual plants. He wants grey sandfire. Nobody around here seems to know what I'm talking about, but I hope I'm in the right place now. Okay. Grey sandfire. Has a tough outer bark. Oh, hang on, I need to move these up. Into the shelf. Okay. Sandfire has a tough outer bark which has many useful properties. Some chew on it as a form of dental hygiene, taking care not to swallow it as it can cause unpleasant stomach distress. The blue mite tendrils give off a smoky scent, adding to the impression of a roaring fire. It smells faintly of wood smoke. Woo! Don't tell me I'm actually getting good at this. Okay. And then we have Embersoul. Thought to have protective properties, it is sometimes given as an offering to various deities in return for sanctuary. Produces flowers with many petals, but watch out for the leaves as they're razor sharp. Okay, let me have a look at this now, because it's this Kentmere eye thing that's got me, because I thought it was like the eye of the river. It might have been the eye of the river, but it's not. Okay, you do have the stone circle nearby. You know what, I'm going to try the stone circle, because why not? Okay. This circle of ancient violet boulders has been a site of ritual importance for hundreds of years. A lone pillar of red sandstone stands off to one side. Okay, so I at least got a bit of information about that, but... yeah, it's this idea of... the Kentmere Eye. I don't know. Okay, let's see what our next card is. At first she felt free, but it wasn't long before the reality of her situation began to take its toll. She stole food when she was hungry and slept in makeshift shelters, not knowing where she was going, not caring. Eventually she made her way to Crysdale Forest. And the card is Lowick to Ilgill Head, Foxfield to Crinkle Crags. Okay. Pet the cat. Okay. Where's that? Let me at least see the card. See if I can't do this first bit. Right, where's... okay. Lowick to Ilgill Head. That's... that line there. Foxfield to Crinkle Crags. Foxfield's there. And Crinkle Crags is there. So hang on. We've got an X. Round about here. The base of this mountain. Okay, the magpie sees me before I see it. I do not know how long it has been watching me, but I can tell it is interested in my movements. A strange sensation creeps over me and I feel an urge to leave this place, but not before collecting a plant for further study. One for sorrow. Turning, I leave to see another magpie and another plant I've not seen before. Two for joy. Okay, so we have 2 new plants. And then let me... Oh, hang on, there's no space on that shelf. So it can go there. Because somebody's got a bit knocked about by the watering can. Okay, I'm going to pop the map away for just for a second while I deal with this. Okay, Ennis Aylford. Ignoring our offer was a mistake, horticulturalist. The Dendro have awoken, the redemption is upon us, and when it arrives, you will not be spared. I haven't even left my bloody shop. How could I leave a flower at a church when I've never left me shop? Arsehole. Okay, unknown. My mind is clouded, dark. I see it, and it sees me. All of me. Elder Finium is the answer. It must be. I will not forget those who helped me, horticulturalist. Okay. Elder Finium. Okay. Talk to King Sen. So let's start with... Okay. Purple flowers with a gentle scent. Dark purple flowers. So both of these have got notes about their scent. It says it's gentle but delicate. Okay, that's got kind of... It almost looks like a bee. What does this one say? Okay, no noticeable odor. It's not that one. Sweet scent like strawberry dipped in honey. No. That's not it. Okay. Okay, that's confusing because the hint mentions the red ebony. Okay, the clue mentions red ebony, but... yeah, gentle scent. No, press the wrong thing. I want that one. Because I think the red ebony is this one. Yeah. I think this is red ebony because it says it's a large flower that's blue. And the hint only mentions red ebony. Red ebony, I was right. Elderfinium grows here. The great oak. Tomb of the Hunter. Okay, so I need... Okay, whoever wrote my map has been very helpful. I would never have thought to come out to this desert place in search for plant life, but a quick search yields exciting results. Okay, so this is what she's after. Elderfinium. Now we have Larkshine. A plant with a powerful defense mechanism. It releases stinging barbs triggered by a light touch. The pain is said to be unbearable and can last for several days. Sometimes confusingly called kidney flower. This is thought to be a reference to the kidney-shaped seeds held within the spiny pods that grow on the plant. Okay, Grace Enright. My mum was into horticulture. I found this among her things. Golden light. That's a plant, right? Not sure what long Meg could mean, though. Is that another plant? Anyway, thought you should have it, just in case it's any help. She loved this shop. Okay, golden light. Start at long Meg S3E2. Okay, so I've got E2. But this doesn't go as far as S. Hang on. I'm maybe thinking about this the long way. Start at Long Meg. It's gotta be the name of a hill. And then south 3, east 2. Okay. That's got to be what the S3E2 means. So what's the long meg then? Okay, is something... I'm trying to think if it's code for something. Oh, I don't know. Okay, the amulet. Can't remove it. Okay, long verticund. Hello, AJ. Code for these. Oh, dear. Dear me. Right. Long verticund. Something's code. Okay. Now small pair. This one. This one. The pairs of leaves. Yes. Okay, I can feel it working. Thank you. Okay, we identified a plant, and we got the entry on Caldery. The uses of Caldery are not well known. Some say it has applications in dark magic, but this author has found neither substance nor specifics to back up these claims. Those who worship the huntress, Arduina, place the flower as an offering to ensure a successful hunt. It grows from a thin stem with small leaves. Right, we've got a couple more identified plants. So we're going to have to start a new shelf. Although I might be getting to the point where I might switch these around and put the identified plants on the bottom. And then put the unidentified ones on the shelves. Because I have far more identified ones than unidentified. So if I pop the unidentified ones up on the shelves, I'm hoping that will make it a little easier to go through them all. And so I'll have them all together. Keep the unlabeled ones on the shelves. There we go. Okay, and boot the cat. Ah, Amos. It's good to see you, my friend. I've been on the road so long I'd started to wonder if you were still on the other end of those letters I've been sending. I'm back in town for a few days though, and I wanted to give you these before I forgot. Found them in a packet of an overcoat that belonged to a pocket of an overcoat that belonged to your uncle. Almost threw them away, but I thought the symbols on them might mean something to you. Hang on a minute. Okay, so we know we're getting the formation of a bit of a set here. Hang on. Hang on a minute. 3, 4. Hang on. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Simone's back. I have no idea what any of this means, but it seemed like something you might find interesting. Found it while clearing out the nook off the east wing. Okay, Balok's Elixir. Made from the crushed petals of 3 distinct plants, Balok's Elixir is a potent aid to memory, allowing those who drink it to ensure they retain important information that they will never forget. Care must be taken after drinking, however, to avoid the fate of Grey Gale, who slowly lost her mind after taking Balok's and staring at a blank wall for 12 hours. Okay then. Sucks to be her. Okay, our next card. A young woman alone in the world, she was taken in by the sisterhood and given a home. It was a chance for redemption, a new start. Okay, and the card says, in Tibet, a noble elder stood silently watching starry skies. Hang on. North, E, hang on, N-E-S-S-W. That wouldn't be... My brain is immediately going north, east, south, south, west, south, south. the way that's written makes me look down the column like it's directions. Right. Only one way to find out. Let's open the map. Right, start at Tibet. Okay, so you start at Tibet. Then you go north, east, south, south, west, south, south. There was something there. Oh my god, my brain was actually right. Well done, brain. I'm gonna give you some orange juice. Well done, brain. Okay. I've been up and down. I'm not gonna lie. Past few days, mental health has been in the toilet. Had an okay day today. But not looking forward to the next really kind of couple of weeks, if I'm honest. The end of September is not a great time for me to begin with, and then there's a couple of extra things that are coming my way. Yeah. And it's that sort of thing, it's like I'm trying not to... Not to kind of... Not so much hide it, but... Because that's exhausting. But... Yeah, I'm not gonna sit and pretend that everything's okay. Or that I'm okay, because honestly I'm not. I mean, even just before this, it's like I was catching up with some emails and I was sitting nearly crying. And I've been feeling that quite a lot. And I know over the next week or so it's going to get a lot worse, because this is the worst time of year for me. Thank you, AJ. Yeah, it's not the best time of year for me. But you know, I'm doing what I can, and trying to find the good bits. Right, so back to this. Find myself on a patch of moorland surrounded by jagged peaks and menacing clouds. A distinctive plant stands out against the swathes of purple heather. And there, another. Okay, so we've got 2 new plants. Yeah, it's just... This time of year always gets me. The short version is there is, in the next week and a bit, there is the anniversaries of the passing of 3 people who were very close to me growing up. That is my aunt, my dad, and my grandmother. So... not the best time. And then, obviously, add in everything that's going on with my eyesight. And I go for the next round of tests at the end of the month. So, to basically see if this... Ah, yes. You might have... missed this. I am losing some of the sight in my left eye. I'll try and keep it short. Went for a long overdue eye test. And... you know when you're at the... when you go for an eye test or an eye exam, there's that board of letters, and you have to... and you get tested on like how large or how small you can clearly read. Go through my right eye, it is where I expected it to be. Do it with my left eye, I can't make out a single letter on the board. Okay, I'm gonna have to be really quick about this because there's an ad break coming up. So I was referred to the hospital. I have a condition called macular degeneration. It is caused by me being very short-sighted, as I have been since pretty much birth. Basically, yeah, not even the single letter on a screen. Where it was just one letter on the board. Couldn't read it. I knew it was there, but I couldn't see what it was. So, okay, I'm gonna have to continue this after the ad break, because there's no way I'm gonna be able to explain it in like 5 seconds. So if you can bear with for the ad break. Okay, it said there was an ad break coming, but I'm not seeing anything, or it's not telling me there's an ad break or showing me there is one. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay, so I can continue on. So yeah, I get referred to the ophthalmologist at the hospital. Well, the ophthalmology department in the hospital. And yeah, so I get diagnosed with a form of macular degeneration caused by me being severely myopic, which is a fancy way of saying I am very short-sighted, which is true. Without glasses, I couldn't even read what is on my own t-shirt, let alone anything else. And it's been that way since, like, day dot. I've been wearing glasses since I was a toddler. So I have been getting a course of injection. Oh, there's the ad break now. Now I got the notification about the ad break and the timer. Oh, God's sake, I need... Weird. So, yeah, as a form of treatment, or sort of like a first shot of treatment, I've been getting a course of injections into my eye. And I mean in my eyeball. You know, eye drops, numbing drops, Clockwork Orange device holding my eyelids open, needle into the eyeball, the whole 9 yards. So the original course was 3 injections. I got those, went back a couple of weeks ago to do another round of testing. There was good news and bad news. The good news is there are no new blood vessels at the back of my eye, which is good, because blood vessels at the back of my eye with this condition causes problems. Especially when they do not form correctly. So, that's the good news. The bad news is my sight is still getting worse. So, if I look at say for example, right, you can't see my face, but I've got my left eye shut. If I look at the chat with my right eye, it's fine. It's a little blurry, but that's because I need new glasses. Okay, it's a little blurry. I look out of it with my left eye, and I see there's lines of different colours, and there's a couple of colours within those lines. I cannot read a single word. And directly in the centre of my vision feels like it's been twisted and twisted and twisted and twisted. It feels like it's spiralling around. That's what it looks like to me. So, yeah, the eyesight in my left eye has massively deteriorated. So... So yeah, it's a little... With the right eye, it's mostly cleared, but there's a little blurring around the edges. But, as I say, that's because... That's primarily down to my glasses. I need new glasses. I've had them this long, there's like coating and stuff on the lenses. The coating is wearing away around the edges now. So that's what's causing the blurriness. And then with the left eye, the twisted part is only like the very, very central part of it. Everything else is blurred. Like, very blurred. I can make out colour. You know, I can make out that, like, there's your little purple guy, and then that your name's a kind of greenish colour. And then the chat's white. Because obviously I have it in dark mode, so the back of my chat box is black. And the chat's white. I can see that part. But yeah, couldn't read it. But yeah, the sight out of my left eye is pretty rubbish. It's always been a little bit worse than the right eye. The left eye's always been... to be honest, I do not want to think about that. Because that is seriously one of my worst nightmares, is that I permanently lose the sight. And that I'm basically blind in one eye before I'm 50. That is literally worst case scenario, absolute nightmare. Do not want to think about it. I am very lucky in that, well, according to the ophthalmologist, I'm in good shot of it being okay. Because I do have my age on my side. And I do have the fact that I don't have anything else. There's no other issues with my eyes. I don't have any conditions that affect my eyes. I don't have anything else. It's literally just this one problem. So yeah, I go for another round of testing at the end of the month, and then we're gonna see what happens from there. If it's more injections, it's more injections. If it's something else, it's something else. But yeah, it's not something I thought I would have to deal with at 37. Let's put it that way. Right, back to the game. Boop the cat. Because obviously, boop the cat. And we have Simone. Long Meg. Sorry, I've not heard of it, but I'll keep an eye out for you in the library. Oh, okay, she's gonna look for it. That's gonna come in handy. As long as you get some... some fever kiss, that is. Too many late nights at library taking the toll. Right, I'm pretty sure I have this already. Oh, no I don't. Damn it. Ah, okay. Red berries, red berries, red berries. Which one's the red berries? That one. Okay, we have Mountain Astery. Promotes an aura of confidence and persuasiveness. The large cup-like flowers produce a stale, damp smell. Yeah, and I will say, like, full credit to the optician who first saw me and the ophthalmologist I've been seeing. They've all sort of kept me relatively calm and informed and everything, and also not bogging me down in like too much medical stuff. It's like it's all been obviously they sort of talk in like the medical jargon and everything to themselves, because obviously this all gets relayed back to my doctor. To my GP for basically just like my records. So but yeah, let's say there's there's been good and there's been bad. So it's just a case of going for another round of these tests. Okay, let's talk of a town around one who has a green mask made of jade. All sorts of voidables and undermere, but that's usually fairly unusual. Okay, another letter. Bigfoot candle. Okay, is there a... Okay. So we've got Bigfoot and Kentmere. Okay, Forest of Air. I've been talking to people around town, trying to learn as much as I can about this beast that's been rumoured to be seen in these parts. In the old world, they call this thing the Servant, but people here seem to have forgotten that name. Except the group calling themselves the Seeds of Redemption. They are something I did not expect, and they have made it clear they want me to stay away from the Servant. They seem to worship it. But I'm getting distracted and my Dranthium supplies are low. I need more. Okay. Oh, this dude's O'Dade. He's got the green eyes. This guy's already taken too much of it because he's got green eyes. Okay. So, something with long, sharp leaves. Okay, the viewing device. See if there's anything. Okay. The memorial bears the name of Swife Pryor. It stirs a memory. He was one of the Dreyer. Theirs is a long life at the mercy of a dangerous addiction. They build a tolerance to the Dranthium sap in childhood that may benefit from its potent effects, but they will die if they stop taking it. That's gotta be it. Yeah, of course the plant would grow at the guy's grave. Okay, palliance. Most plants offer a small improvement to air quality, but the palliance is a class of its own. It's sometimes called sweet breath, thanks to the freshness of the air in its vicinity. The many short leaves of this plant are thought to help filter toxins from the surrounding air. Okay, that would come in very useful. Hang on, actually. What was that last? Because there was another point on the map that the device... triggered. So... it's down here. The Great Oak. So that is a... is that 9? Okay, a huge tree stands before me, impossibly tall and wide. Bigger than I could have ever imagined any living thing might be. Its upper branches graze the sky. Okay, so I'm probably not meant to go there yet, but we'll see. Okay, Ruben's back. Cracked around Blackcomb 2 nights ago in the pitch black. That eyebright is some potent stuff. Could see clear as day. Up on the fell, I found a shallow pit full of skulls. Some deer, some fox, badger, and some human. There was an eerie silence around the place, and every part of me was screaming to get out of there. Back down in the flat, I heard a terrible noise, like an axe maker's whetstone, but unmistakably animal. High on the ridgeline, I saw a cowled woman wearing a jade mask, watching me, and beside her something dark, inhuman, and bloody huge. I don't mind admitting that I'm out of my depth on this one. I'll need to speak to Verona again. Then why the hell are you coming to talk to me? While I'm here, I'll grab some wild coal for my pounding head. Okay. I was thinking, if you need to go talk to Verona, why the hell are you coming to talk to me? Yep. Numpty. Oh, purple berries. Purple berries. Nope, that's red. There's a bunch of strange symbols on them hidden in my desk. What? Yeah, next time. Where's the... I don't see any... Where's the buttons on the desk? Hang on. They change. Okay, scraps of paper can be arranged to use... Oh, okay. I have to... Are they like... Can I piece them together? I can. Right, I need that last piece. Okay, I'm gonna put it as this, because... Alright, that, let's see... 5... 4... Okay, that's wrong. Because it would have done something if I got it right. It's just trying to figure out which pieces fit together. Because these two fit together perfectly. So these two are next to each other in the sequence. It's just figuring out these three. Right. That matches up. So where the hell does this one go? Oh, where the hell does this one go? Right. But these are not the first two, so maybe these are the last two. And then... Right, these are not the third and fourth. So, change these to... Right, it's 5 then 4. And then 6. Nope. That's not it. Yeah, I'm looking this up because I have no idea where these... Because it's like I've got 2 pairs and then I have that one single one that doesn't seem to fit anywhere. Okay, so I had it almost right. These 2 are the last 2. So the 6 is first, then the 5, then the 4. So they go there. That go... Ah, yes, I see it now. That goes here. That goes there. Right. So, 6, 5, 4, 1, 2... No, 3. Okay, 6, 5, 4. There we go. So, I have a page on the Devil's Nightcap. Plant is colloquially known as a corpse's friend. If ingested as a seed, it can cause a slow, agonizing death and the plant will grow out the body once deceased. Lovely. Has a light, pleasant scent not too dissimilar to pine needles. Boiling the root in vinegar creates a tonic against fevers and poisons. Right, can I archive these? Because I've done this. Be gone. Okay, next we have a coin. 1813 Gosforth. We have a letter. A briar's disc, often called a smuggler's disc, is a simple device that can be used to send coded messages, the location of cached cargo, for example. The principle is cunningly straightforward, but the code is undecipherable to prying eyes. Both parties must be in possession of a disc of identical size with the same symbols etched around its edge and a map. To encode a location, you would then place the disc over some named point on the map nearby and note whichever symbol is pointing at the location. It may be necessary to string multiple symbols together, but you can use this method to reach any other point on the map as required. We have a card. Robert Barrow's Medicinal Herbology, Blackhall Road, Kendal. Well, it looks like we're going to Kendal. And we have a page on Trimblehuff. Traditionally used as decoration at weddings, and it is thought to strengthen relationships. A cross-section of this small light cup of flowers. They generally point downward to avoid filling with water and to allow easy access for pollinating insects. Right, so let's go to Kendal. Boop! I find the medicinal herbology shop off Black Hill Road. I know you, said the man behind the counter. Robert Barrow, presumably. You're the owner of Strange Horticulture. 2 hours later, after a lengthy and engaging discussion covering a variety of botanical subjects, we decide on a trade. It turns out Robert is a collector of unusual fungi, and I have just the thing for him. Okay, so we are going for Copper Caledonian. Plant has a rejuvenation effect for most who have tried to benefit from its properties but have come to realise it is a curse, not a blessing. Okay, hang on. Red patch. That's this. Red patches on the fungus. Copper Caledonian. And we have 3 new plants. Just pop these up here where I can see them properly. Right, so we're back on for wild coal. Okay, flowers. Overpowering sickly sweet. I still don't know which one it is. Right. Right. That can go in the archive because it's done. That can go in the archive because it's done. That's the Seeds of Redemption, Camp Mirror. Hang on. Where's that coin? Right. Kentmere Eye. Okay, that was not it. But it's the same. It's that idea. It's that idea. So if I put it over Kentmere and line it up as best I can. The box. Okay, so that is pointing to this one here. So that is pointing to E28. Right, where's my watering can? So I need to go to E28. And they do the same again for... Right. Okay, I was wrong. I think I've got the right idea, but I think I'm clicking on the wrong squares. Right. So let's try this again. Okay, so let's do the next one over. Let's do E27 this time. And see where that gets me. Here we go. Okay. I had it right. I had it right. From Kentmere, I follow the bearing of the eye and end up in a small forest north of Kendal. The woods are thick with briar and brambles, but amongst the tangled undergrowth, a type of flower is flourishing. Okay, so we've got a new plan. Now, what did it say about? thin leaves and small purple-red berries. Yes! Oh, okay, I got there in the end. And now we have Norwood. Bite at the crunchy root. This plant has the effect of a cold bucket of water thrown over the face. Oh. Let me finish reading that. An unpleasant sensation accompanied by a sharp focus. It is claimed that Norwood releases spores that are invisible to the naked eye, showing up only under unnatural light. Right. So, this one can be archived because it's sold. What was this for again? Beckfoot candle. Okay. Hello again. Right, so. Where's... No, Beckfoot was down here, wasn't it? Or was it? Where's Beckfoot? Ah, here it is. Okay. We want the square with the thing. Candle. So, basically want around the base of Scaffold Pike. Give or take. Going by this. Because if I put that over the square for Beckfoot and follow the candle. Yep, okay. Candle leads me east of Westwater. To the north, the mighty Scaffold Pike grazes the sky, the tallest peak in England. The challenge beckons to me. Perhaps another time. And we got another new plant. Okay. Unlabeled. Whew, okay. Boop the cat. Boop the cat. God boop the cat. Okay, Amy Sullivan. My son is very sick. Someone told me about a mushroom that produces a thick milky liquid that will relieve his stomach pains. Ah, no. Oh. Bishop's Parasol. It was like, I knew there was one of them. I remembered the stomach pains thing from an earlier one. I might need to start putting some of these on the upper shelves just because there's a lot of them. Bishop's Parasol. Here we go. I remembered that. So yeah, I think I'm going to start spreading some of these out because it's... It's a lot. You know, it's a lot to deal with all of this. Okay. Ah, Verona's back. Poor Reuben, he looks a little worse for wear this morning. He took it hard when his wife died and never died to quite give up the drink. Oh, God. I think I know what ritual was performed at the stone circle. It all adds up. It was a summoning spell. Oh, God. Someone called across the void and tried to bring it here. And with the state of that body all torn to shreds, I'd say they succeeded. And then the gilded dendra, that really got me thinking. I found this in Dr. Worthing's bestiary, a little light reading for you. Define light! Right, she's headed back to Grisdale Forest. The Sisterhood will know more. Okay. It has many names. Some call it the Woken Dendru, believing it to be related in some way to the deadly gilded dendra plant. Others call it the Night Stalker, the Miasma, or the Dread. But the most common name for it in the Shires is the Servant. You'll have heard of it in children's songs such as Keep the Fire Burning and Servant and Master, and there are hints of it in the older stories, but nobody alive has seen it in the flesh. It is said that the dead ground northeast of T-Bay, where nothing but black Digitatus mortis grows, was caused when the Servant last walked our lands hundreds of years ago. God damn. Now hang on. I'm sure there was mention of... Yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah, Dendra's miasma. Okay, so a new card. It's blank. Every day she attentively followed the teachings of the Arda. Every day she patiently performed the tasks given to her. Every day thoughts of the book itched away at the back of her mind. Okay, we are on day 10. We have this blank card. Okay, Posty's back. Lunch from your librarian friend. Okay, what do we got? Okay. In reference to the question of the day about Longmeg, I'm afraid I don't have an answer, but Calder Abbey has a wealth of knowledge on local lore. If you go there, the monks will request a plant from you, but they won't tell you what they want. A sort of test. They've never allowed me to look through the stacks. Okay. Let's see what happens when we just go to the Abbey. Okay, only a friend may enter. Now, there was a plant that did mention things about it being a sign of friendship. Okay, hypothermia, skin rashes, shielding, peace in the afterlife. Okay, come and try. No, it's not either of those. Protective properties. Okay, that's a mushroom. Cutting lady through down energy. Fox. Right, we've got Fox button. So I will try that, because it mentions the whole idea of like friendship. Yes! Ha! My brain is working. Okay. The hatch snaps shut and the oak door swings inward, slowly without a sound. I am ushered in by a man wearing a plain brown robe. He nods silently when I ask about Longmeg and leads me through the abbey to a small library filled with scrolls and books. Without a word, he pauses for a moment, surveying, before selecting a scroll and handing it to me. We also have a book page on sheep snap. Thought to bring good fortune when prepared correctly. The green seed pods of the sheep snap have a hard outer shell and sound hollow when tapped. To the south, they call this plant the bulbs of Bayonne. Right, so I can now get this. Okay, regarding Long Meg, there is a stone circle north of Undermere. According to local legends, some hundreds, perhaps even thousands of years ago, a witch known as Long Meg lived nearby with her... It's the daughter circle! Okay, where's that? Daughter Meg, south 3, east 2. Where's Morangan? Okay. So start here. Where's my wee... Where's that wee slip? Okay, south 3. 1, 2, 3. And east 2. 1, 2. Aha! The river is in its youth here, flowing swiftly through the rocks with a melodic gurgle. Among the tall grasses that line the riverbank is a much more unusual looking flower. I got a new plant, I got a new plant, I got a new plant. Must boop cat. Oh, Barona's back. Okay. Sisterhood are trying my patience again. If the old order was around, but she's not. They've kept secrets for hundreds of years. If ever there was a time to share them, it is now. They know of a way to defeat this servant, some ritual or weapon or something, but their stubborn pride won't bring them to ask for help. Well, I won't sit idly by and do nothing. I better have a little chat with this new Arda. I think I'll take some mountain astery with me. Right. Do I have that already? Do I have that already labelled? Oh, for God's sake, no I don't. Okay. Small cup-like flowers produce a stale, damp smell. That's overpoweringly sickly sweet. Do you smell that reminds me? Oh, hang on. This maybe? Yay! It was just with the smell. Okay, book entry. Weeping Bell. Planet is believed by many to lead to gold. You'll have about as much luck searching for the end of a rainbow. The soft frilled leaves can soothe insect bites and stings. It is also known as golden light and sometimes fool's hope. Okay, Thomas screen. I finished the designs you asked me to work on. Be very careful unwrapping these. Some of the glasswork is quite delicate and I have taken great care in transporting them. Oh, okay, I have lab equipment. Okay, Patterson's Guide to Fatal Fungi and Their Anecdotes. Spring wax cap. Sometimes fatal, can usually be cured by taking hop heart boiled in vinegar. Sunset mooncap, generally not fatal in small doses. Use crushed leaves from sour bandy to cure. Bishop's parasol, often fatal, can be remedied using the sap from lemon dandy. Copper Caledonian, often fatal, no known cure. Farmers' worry, often fatal, an antidote can be made using royal gentian. Now there was also that thing about, here we go, Balok's elixir. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, that's 9. 9, 5, and 5. Let me shuffle this over here so I can actually see it. I'm just going to see if any of them match up with what I already have in this book. Nope. Okay, it doesn't. I thought it might have done because it looks kind of similar. Bethany Coleman is back. Okay, the new order won't let me be in here, but the forest is in danger. I spoke with Verona Green earlier. It's bad. If the Dendru has awoken, then it will come for us. We must place an offering at the altar of Artemis. Ah! Okay. We have a piece of a map. Okay, calling the next customer. Okay, Natalie Cooper. Been harassed by loonies shouting about the redemption, saying they're gonna set it free, whatever the hell that means. Well, they can take their seeds of whatever, woken something or other, and stick it where the sun don't shine. Basically, they can piss off. I'm not trying their damn cult. I just want to tend my garden in peace. Looking for some lark shine to drive them away if they come round again. Right. Okay, let's have a look. Larkshine is a plant with a powerful defense mechanism. It releases... Okay, stinging barbs. Kidney sheep seeds held in the spiny pods that grow on the plant. That kind of looks like it. Yeah, wary of the spines. Yay! Got it. Okay, we have a new entry. Leal of Neptune, also called Truthsayer. This plant will force a person to tell the truth when eaten. The sparsely petaled pale flowers give off a strong scent. Okay, ending the day. We get another card. Okay, we have 3 dots. 902. Oh, hang on, these could be, I'll double check the map, but these could be mountain heights. In time, she learned that the sisterhood had secrets. Or had she always known that? Had she come to them by chance, or had she sought them out deliberately? She wasn't sure. But by now, she knew what she wanted, and she would do anything to get it. Yeah, I want to check them up, but these look like mountain heights to me. let's pitch that up there. Open this up, right. Yeah. 902 is Bofel, 803 is the old man. So it's either Crinkle Crags or, going by this, just by Hawk's Head, probably about here. So that is 17. Okay, I'm gonna look at E17. Sorry, I'm a 90s kid, so E17 is a group. Yes! Okay, eyes are drawn to the silhouette of a grizzled old man standing on the edge of the field. His mind is broken, seemingly beyond repair. Vacant eyes fixate on nothing. A whisper of an expression as my gaze sweeps his face, but only a whisper. He raises his arm and points. I follow his outstretched finger and am surprised to find a cluster of wildflowers growing there, hidden from view. Oh, I've already explored here and found all there is to find. Oh! So that was not it! Okay, but the 902 and 803 are definitely the mountain heights. Okay, I may have to come back to that one. Okay, my old man reckons there's a plan that could find. Oh, where is it? Pots of goldberries underground. I don't know what it's called, but I bet you do. Yeah, the soft frilled leaves. Okay, that's overpowering sickly sweet, that's not it. That kind of looks like it, right? Yes! Okay, that was the right one. Okay, we now have Lesser Meridoc. Round flower head of the Meridoc is made up of smaller yellow florets. A single drop of the strong-smelling sap in this plant can utterly drain a person's mental facilities, rendering them slow and uncomprehending. Charmin? Oh, Amos is back. Okay, I'm heading out on the road again, but before I leave, I wanted to store some valuables in a safe. Don't trust myself to remember the combination, and I certainly don't trust myself to write it down anywhere and not lose it. This is where you come in. Oh god! The elixir. Okay, I need to figure out how to make it. Okay. It's a potent aid to memory, allowing those who drink it to retain... Okay. I was probably going to go cross-eyed. Right. Okay, so I need... So I need Eyebright... What was it? Palliant, Eyebright, and Prittle. Okay. Eyebright. Do I have the other two? Okay, I don't have Paliants labelled. Okay, that's not it. Okay, I'm not having much luck here. Right, I'm just gonna look this up to see where I have to find, or see what this Paliants looks like. Okay, so if I open up the map, it says it's at F31. So I already have it. Which one is it? I have no idea if that's the right one. It is. Good. Okay. So we have spring wax cap. What's going on? I don't think it... Did it label those plants? Right, elixir is going over here. Okay, Alice Boyd. Okay, I've run out of... Oh, I can't remember its name. It's a sweet-smelling plant with small purple flowers. I need it for reasons. Okay, Solomon's Scepter. Okay, Simone is back. My cat is fine. My cat is fine. Leave my cat alone. You are not taking my cat. My cat is fine. Okay. Malara's had me look into this servant creature for you, but I'm afraid I'm not getting anywhere. Strange, I've seen some reference to it before, but I'm drawing a blank where I try to find anything. I think Lord Fremont's archives would be a good place to look. I was going to post this to you, but it was in town anyway, so I thought I'd drop it off in person. And sneak in some hellebore hugs. You cannot have my cat. Leave my cat alone. Okay. I've not been getting anywhere looking through my collection's ambleside for any mentions of the servant, but Lord Fremont's archives at Muncaster are home to many ancient and esoteric scrolls covering a wide variety of subjects. It might be worth a visit. Okay. So, Muncaster, where's that? Boop! What's up? Follow Fremont's manservant deep into the vaults of the castle. 2 hours later, I have still found no mention of the servant. On the verge of giving up, a name draws my attention. The Woken Dendru. Didn't Verona say that was another name for the servant? Okay. The Woken Dendru is loyal to the summoner, who becomes its master and can bend its terrible power to their will. The servant is assumed to be immortal since it has no known vulnerabilities, but that does not mean it cannot be defeated. Many hundreds of years ago, a site of ritual importance was created near Blackcomb, to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak, and the Dendru was ousted from this world. Unfortunately, we know that 5 plants were required from the ritual, but the specific plants are not known. Great. Good John Hall. Norwood, please. It's the only thing that can keep you from nodding off in the night shift. Do I have Norwood marked off? No, I don't. Okay. Oh, here's the thing. What device? Because I took this over it and it didn't do jack squat. Hang on. Okay. That's me being a div for not spotting that earlier. Okay. There we go, okay. Daisy Dog. A simple potion that will grant courage can be brewed from the leaves. It is said the ancient warriors would take it before going into battle. Nice. Right, that's been done. That's the thing about the disc. That's my wee map. That's about the Seeds of Redemption. They can bugger off. Because they're a bunch of twats. Right, that's the disc. That's the redemption lot. Right, the ground northeast of T-Bay. The Great Oak. That's the Fungi Guide. That's the blank card. That's that card. Oh, hang on, I balls this up. Right, hang on. Hang on. Geese the map. Gonna geese the map. I balls this up. There. E16. Yeah. Yes. Okay. I didn't actually realize that that had changed. Okay, the impressive ridgeline of Crinkle Crag stretches across the full width of my vision. Days like today are worth being alive for. A colourful plant stands out amongst the moss. Okay. New plant. Right, pop that away. Boop the cat. And end the day. Okay, I think I'm gonna do one more day. And then that will be it for today, I think. Okay. When her chance finally came, she did not hesitate even for a moment. Afterwards, when the Arda was dead, she felt only elation. Years after she had first laid eyes on the book, she had what she wanted. Okay, the first letter of the Latin name of a plant known as golden light. The number of petals on a lucky Calbalia flower. Okay, so we have to look for a flower that's nickname is golden light. So we have to look for its Latin name. So one that looks like gold, so one that's nicknamed Golden Light. And then a lucky Calbali is 7. I remembered that. I remembered the 7 bit. So which flower is known as Golden Light? Right, that's known as Lovelock. These don't have nicknames. Devil's Nightcap. Daisy Dog. Nope. Then there's no. Summon Scepter. Okay, that's known as Green Eyes. That's not it. Okay, that's not it. Nope, it's not either of those. It's not either of those. It's not those. It may even be one I don't have, but I think it's worth looking through. Okay, the Jacob's Worth, Lady Summer, nope. Okay, that's known as kidney flower, but that's not. Okay, Mary Doc. Neptune's also known as Truthsayer, Witch's Remedy. Okay, that's known as Hell's Gate, Solomon's Scorn. I'm rapidly running out of flowers. Well, running out of plants. Okay, Stinky Mount Cap. I don't think I have it. I don't have it. I went through that whole book and I didn't see one mention of Golden Light. So, the card can go in there just now. Okay, the Sisterhood was attacked last night. Bethany is along with the new Arda and 13 others. Those damn fools with all their secrets. No amount of pleading with them could get them to see sense, but through blind luck, we've been left with a slender hope in this fight. Sister Charlotte managed to escape the slaughter with the one thing that could help the fight against the servant. Trust no one. Keep it hidden, but get it open. Okay, that doesn't seem to react to it, so. But yeah, I didn't see any that were named Golden Light. Okay, Posty's back. They're saying the Sisterhood was attacked. Don't know much more than that, but those seeds of redemptionists have got all excited about it. Dickheads. There's a bunch of them chatting outside pullovers right now. Okay, Foxfield Trident. Okay, so I need my coin. And I need to find where Foxfield is. Okay, Foxfield is over here. Okay. From Foxfield, the Trident points me in the direction of some foothills northwest of the Swinstead Stone Circle. A faint path leads me over a ridge and into a dell. Here a plant thrives, sheltered from the wind. Okay, that's been solved, so that can go in the archive. I'm going to Blackcomb. I will kill the servant. My people have a saying, he who lives without fear does not live at all. I'm not saying I'm not afraid, but it would be no bad thing to die hunting such a noble adversary. I will take Embersoul. Okay, so I'm looking for a sharp leafed plant that kind of looks like that. What does it say about this moon? Okay, just bluish purple flowers, okay. Okay, leaves feel smooth and soft underneath. Large stamen shoots with a sort of acerbic odor. Not doing very well here. I mean, I don't even know if I have it. Do I? Okay, another look at the clue card. So I don't have it. If it's directing me towards the clue card, then I don't have it. Okay. So is now when I go to the Great Oak again? Because I've got the Tomb of the Hunter. So it must be the Great Oak. Oh, balls, I clicked on the wrong one. Damn it, where's my watering can? I clicked on the wrong square. So I've got to water all the plants till I get the motivation to go outside again. Because I clicked on the wrong box. I clicked on the one next to the where I wanted to click. I clicked on the wrong box. Okay, so that's not it. Clue card in my possession leads. Eh? Does it? Is this blank card not actually blank? And I'm just a div. Oh my god, I'm a div. Oh, I am such a div. Secret uncovered is a secret no more. 2 miles north of Foxfield. Oh, I am such a div. let's have a look at this new plant and see what it says. Yep, jagged leaves. That's what I was looking for. Okay, we have a book entry on Widow's Woe. Said to induce fear, also called kempfoot, partially due to its unpleasant scent. Dainty dark flowers grow out from a bed of long, thin leaves. Right, so hang on, let me have a look at this. Okay, nothing comes up on that card. Why did I not think to look at the thing? Right, actually, what was the... What was the code for the thing again? Right, I'm just gonna... Hidden drawer. You go in there. Said I had to keep it hidden. Okay. Allow me to present my services. I own a small shop that specializes in curiosities. Ah, okay. I would have thought that someone in your position ought to be interested in perusing our collection of manuscripts on elixirs, for example. Arnside Antiquities, 21 Orchard Road. Okay. Where is Arnside? Ambleside, Rustlin, Batbarrow, Whitbarrow... Arnside. The dark exterior of Arnside Antiquities blends into its surroundings. A tailor called Jones and an ugly-looking haberdashery, to the extent that I walk past it 3 times before I find it. Inside, however, I am greeted by a world of intrigue and wonder. Old trinkets sit alongside faded books and manuscripts, while strange utensils and machines, their uses unfathomable, occupy rows of display cases. It's some time before I peel myself away, returning to Undermere with 2 new recipes for elixirs that demand further study. Okay, so we have the Elixir of the Damned, made from the combination of Arbutum alacritus, Maculosus retinacea, and Mens fortis. This powerful elixir is dangerous, and extreme caution is advised. It's said to bring a person back from the brink of death, but at the expense of their soul. Those who have drunk it appear vacant and lost, alive but no longer really with us. Okay, so that's looking up Latin names. Lovely. And then we have St. Quentin's elixir. This elixir will enable any drinker of it to overcome their sense of fear, though it should be considered beforehand that fear is not always a bad thing. For example, it wouldn't be wise to drink this near the edge of a cliff. Okay, a 5-pointed leaf to grant courage, a red flower to protect the mind, and a seed pod for luck. Okay, Ironside Antiquities, that is done. Okay, Faye Swift. The dreams have changed. I understand now what I need to do. When your librarian friend visits tomorrow, give her this instead of the palliance that she will ask for. She knows something that she's not telling you. Okay. Let me just stash that up over here so I know exactly where it is. Okay. Endmore Raven Spider. Okay. Equipped with the Arda's knowledge, she journeyed west to the Stone Circle. Unknown to her, she was not alone as she made her preparations. Right. I'm actually going to leave it there because I said I was only going to do one more day. I've done one more day and that will do. So, I'm going to wrap it up. So, thank you to everybody for popping in and putting up with me when I'm going there. I'm getting quite intrigued by this, I have to admit. It is still a little bit weird to me because it's like, obviously I'm in rural southern Scotland. I'm not that far away from the Lake District. It's only like a couple of hours to get there, which is not really that far from... It's only that far. Because I'll have to go round. Because there's this sort of little thing called the Solway Firth, which is this big patch of water. It's like, if I had a boat, I could just like scoot across and it'd be fine. But I didn't have a boat, so I can't do that. I've got to go round. But that's so by the by. So next week I'm probably gonna stream on Monday. Next Thursday I'm definitely not streaming. I am absolutely definitely not. I can say that right now. Because next Thursday is the anniversary of my dad's passing, and I like to take that just as a personal day away from sort of everything, really. I just kind of... We all do it in my family. My mum, my siblings, we all kind of... That's a day for just us, so... We've kept it that way for over 20 years, and that's not going to change now, even though I'm doing this. So there may be a stream on another day next week, so I can get back up to the sort of 2... excuse me. 2 a week. Just so I can get back, because I know I've been slipping on that for a while now. But yeah, so I hope this has been entertaining. If it hasn't, I hope you find someone that does entertain you. I thank everybody for coming in, whether you chat, lurk, hang about, or even just pop in for a few minutes. It is all very much appreciated. And until next time, love you, bye.